sit down and eat donuts.
So we're gonna play doctor and we're gonna play doctor and then whoever does good gets what they get to pick out the color and it gets like a bracelet. But I'm gonna make it while they're doing it.
What are you doing?
Hello, my name is Meghann Smith.
And I am her husband, Blake Smith.
We have 3 kids under the age of 6 and the 4th one on the way in June.
Meghann and I both work full-time, and we juggle the responsibilities of being a mother and father of 3 and 1 on the way. Let's go get our shoes on.
Why?
We're going to daycare and school. Let's go.
For me, definitely one of the biggest stressors comes with schedules, trying to just manage everything, whether it be, at work, but also at home too, making sure that, we're getting the kids where they need to be, we're being present as much as possible at home. It can be overwhelming because I feel like sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day.
So we'll get buckled up. Let's go. Yeah, so our house has changed a lot the 5 years we've lived in Polk City. So when we moved in, we had 1 daughter and 1 son on the way. And right now we've had to bunk the girls. We've got Everett. We're setting up the nursery for the baby to be. So there's toys everywhere. There's everything from princess castles to golf clubs to Play-Doh on the ground. Sometimes it can be a 3-ring circus, but we love the 3-ring circus, and we chose it, and we've been blessed with 3 healthy kids and 1 other baby that's coming and that is healthy as well.
Despite some days being extra chaotic in our life, just sometimes feeling overwhelming, I am so blessed. We are so blessed. I'm so thankful for the 3 healthy kids that we have here, for the 1 that's coming in 2 months. I praise God for that every night, because I do understand, especially working in healthcare, that that's not a reality, unfortunately, for some individuals, and fertility is very real. There's, of course, other challenges too with, creating a family. I understand that's very real. So I'm very thankful, and I thank God every day. Definitely one of my biggest insecurities is definitely, time, trying to manage my time. I want to make sure that I'm, giving enough or all the time that I can to my kids and being present with them. And unfortunately, sometimes work takes over and I'm not able to be at their field trips or at all their practices and, or as present as I would always like to be, because work, unfortunately, sometimes takes over. I think also, too, just like in the world we live in, I think, you kind of worry about your kids and are they reading as well as they should be? Are they, hitting the ball, like they should be, or just little things like that that seem silly, but you kind of compare. And I struggle with that and try not to kind of overanalyze that, but I want my kids to be successful and I want to make sure I'm helping them in every way I possibly can.
Okay, so do you know how to do it? So, do you know what you do? So then you grab a rubber band, grab 1, and then you...
Jeremiah 29:11 has been my life verse, and it's, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." And that's definitely what I come back to time after time, because I know that God has it no matter what. And so that's, at the end of the day, that's how I sleep at night. And I know He has my kids, and I know He has every aspect of life. God is teaching me in this season of life to trust Him more than ever. When you have a child, you love them just unconditionally. It's a love that I just had never experienced before, and you want to be there for all their moments in life. You want to teach them, and you want to be with them as they grow and experience life, but it's just impossible really to be with them at all times. So you have to trust that God has them and will keep them safe and will be with them.
It's really beautiful to see her not only play with the kids, but pray with the kids, put the kids down at night. There's so much joy and love in every little thing. And what I mean by that is it's not just going out to the park to hit balls. It's not just the times going to Wells Fargo to the Wolves basketball game, but it's really a joy in every step, from brushing the teeth to getting them ready to changing the diaper. There's so much love in everything she does, and that's why I love her.
All right, here you go. Turn on. Motherhood is definitely worth those struggles, like the little moments where they learn, that first time they say, "I love you, Mom." There's nothing quite like that. Just the reward of them turning into the little people God designed them to be is incredibly rewarding, and something that brings so much joy to my life, to my heart, something I reflect on frequently. I think about how God sent his son to die for me and my kids and everyone. And I think about how much I love my kids. And God's love for us is just so much more than I ever realized before I had kids. To send his son to die for me is just overwhelming. And I didn't grasp that until I became a mom. Come back, Mel.